Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video we will understand how to post birthday wishes on Slack channel from Google Sheets. So in a Google Sheet I have added the details of my employees, and here my objective is to send my employees a birthday message on their birthdays by sending a message on my Slack channel. So here to do this I need to set up a connection between these applications, for which I am going to use this amazing automation software, that is Pabbly Connect. So if you want to learn more about this automation, make sure to follow me through the screen. In this video, we will understand how to post birthday wishes on Slack channel from Google Sheets. So in a Google Sheet, I've added the details of my employees. Here my objective is to send birthday wishes to my employees on Slack on their birthday. So now in order to automate this entire process, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, and this here is the landing page. So in order to reach here, you just have to type in pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Here you can see I've got two options. One is of sign in and the other one is of sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, you can simply sign in. But if you're a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button, and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. Now this here is the all applications page by Pabbly. So here I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. In the meanwhile, subscribe to our channel. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to my right hand side corner and click on this create workflow button. So now in this dialog box appearing, I need to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as post birthday wishes on Slack channel from Google Sheets. On my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders which I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as auto greetings with Pabbly, and now I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, now I've arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. So basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect, on which this entire automation will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So now moving to my objective, that is to post birthday wishes on Slack channel from Google Sheets. So as I've mentioned that in a Google Sheet, I've added my employee details, and I want to send a birthday wish to my employees on their birthday by sending a message on Slack channel. So in the trigger step, I'm going to use schedule by Pabbly to schedule the workflow. So I want to run this workflow on an everyday basis, and the time will be of 8 o'clock in the morning. So now I'm going to click on save, and here you can see that it is successfully scheduled. That means this workflow is going to run every day at 8 a.m. So now once I've done this, I'm going to this action window and I'm going to fetch the current date so that I can map it with the date of the birthdays of my employees whose details I've added in my Google Sheet. So over here to fetch the current date, I'm going to use date time formatter by Pabbly. So over here the action event will be to fetch the current date. Now I'm going to click on connect. And over here you can see that it is connected. Now moving to the basic format. So from this list, I'm going to select the basic format as DDMMYY. So this here will be my format. And now I'm going to click on save and send test request. And over here you can see that I have received the response, and this here is the current date. So this means this here is the today's date. So as I've got this, now I'm going to click on this add action step to add a new action window, because now it's time for me to fetch the details of the employees whose details I've added in my Google Sheet, so that I can set up this automation of sending them a birthday wish. So I will go to this Pabbly Connect window, and over here in this action window, I'm going to search for Google Sheets as my action application, because in a Google Sheet, I've added the employee details. So the action event will be to look up the spreadsheet rows. So now I'm going to click on connect. So now in order to add a new connection, I'm going to sign in with my Google account. So here I'm going to click on allow, as this is a secure access. And the authorization was successful. So here, as I've selected my action application, now moving to the select spreadsheet part. So this is my Google Sheet that I've created by the name of employee details, and it consists only of one sheet. So over here in Pabbly Connect, firstly I'm going to select the spreadsheet as employee details. And over here you can see the sheet is also selected. So now moving to the lookup column, that means which particular column I want to look up. So over here I want to look up this column of the birthday, that is of D. So over here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to select the lookup column as D. Now moving to the lookup value. So here I have to map the value, but the thing is that in this Google Sheet, the date is added in date and month format. But the current date with which I have to compare is in different format. So now I'm going to add another action step over here, which will help me to split the date into different parts. So over here, I'm going to use text formatter by Pabbly. Here it is. And the action event will be to split text. So by using split text, I'm going to split the date into parts. So over here, I'm going to map the date. So this here is the date, I have mapped it. Now here the separator will be the hyphen. Moving to the segment index. So I want the segment index to be all because I want to separate the entire date. And now I'm going to click on save and send test request. Here you can see that I have got the date in a split format. Here you can see this was the date, here's the month, and over here you can see that this here is the year. So now moving back to this action window of Google Sheets. So over here I'm going to mention the lookup value now. So over here I'm going to map the lookup value which I have received from text formatter. So firstly I'm going to mention the lookup value of the date. Now I'm just going to put a hyphen and now I'm going to map the month. So once I've mapped the lookup value, I'm going to click on save and send test request. And over here you can see that I have got the details. But the details which I've got over here is in a simple response. I'm going to click on this simple response button and I'm going to get the response now in the advanced format. So over here I'm going to click on save and send test request. So over here you can see that I have got the information over here in this column in the array format. So now I'm going to process the arrays by using iterator by Pabbly. So iterator by Pabbly will help me to process the arrays. Now the action event will be to process arrays and now I'm going to click on connect. So over here it is selected the array. I'm going to click on save and send test request. And here you can see that now I have received the response in a key and value manner. Here you can see the row index, value name, here's the email, phone, birthday and the year. So as you can see that I have got the details over here in Pabbly Connect. So now moving ahead, as I've got the detail, now I'm going to click on this add action step. And as I've mentioned that on the birthday of the employee, I want to send a birthday wish on Slack channel. So that is why over here, I'm going to search for Slack as my action application. And the action event will be to search user by email. So I'm going to search the user first. That means I'm going to search the employee over here in the Slack channel whose details I've added in this Google Sheet. So here in Pabbly Connect, now I'm going to establish a connection between Slack and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click on connect. And over here, I'm going to add a new connection. I'm going to click on connect with Slack. And now I'm going to mention the token type as user and I'm going to click on save. So over here, I'm going to establish a connection between Slack and Pabbly Connect. I'm going to click on allow. And the authorization was successful. So here you can see that Slack and Pabbly Connect is connected. So now moving to this email address field over here, I'm going to map the email of my employee. So once I've mapped that, now I'm going to click on save and send test request in order to get the details. So over here, you can see that I have got the details and this here is the username. So over here, you can see this here is the username. So as I've got the username, that means now I can tag this employee in my Slack channel on his or her birthday. So I'm going to click on this add action step. And over here, again, I'm going to use Slack as my action application because I want to send a channel message on the employee birthday. So I'm going to select the action event as to send channel message. I'm going to click on connect. And over here, I will go with the existing connection and click on save. And you can see that Slack and Pabbly Connect is successfully connected. So over here, I'm going to tell you that the current date which we have got was of today. So here you can see that the today's date is of 4th May 2024. And over here in this Google Sheet, you can see that the employee birthday is also on 4th May, but the year is 2001. So the current date and the employee birthday date matches. That means this employee birthday, that is by the name of dummy user. So here in Pabbly Connect, over here you can see that in the Google Sheets response, we have got the details of the birthday. So here you can see that this was the current date, and over here from the response in iterator by Pabbly, as we have processed the arrays, so over here you can see that this here is the date of the birthday of this employee. That means today is this employee's birthday. So as we are setting up this automation right now, so that means a birthday message will be sent to this employee. And when this workflow is going to run in real time, then automatically on the date of the employee birthday, a Slack channel message will be sent. So I'm going to go to the Slack action window, and over here I'm going to select my channel first. So here in Slack, this here is the channel that I've created by the name of Pabbly Tudes team. So here in Pabbly Connect, I'm going to select the channel as Pabbly Tudes team. Here it is. So now moving to the message which I want to send on the birthday. So over here, I'm going to tag the employee by mentioning @ and from the response received from Slack, I'm going to map the username. So basically this method of mapping is important so that whenever you're going to receive a new response, so that response could be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So over here, you can see that this here is the message which I've framed, and I've also tagged the employee. So once that is done, I'm going to scroll down, and over here, I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. And here you can see that I have received the response, and this here is a positive response. That means a message has been sent on my Slack channel. So I'm going to show you the message as well. So over here you can see that this here is the message that has been sent on Slack channel. So here you can see that as it's dummy user's birthday. So over here in my Slack channel, a birthday wish has been sent successfully. So this automation was a successful one. That means a birthday wish will be sent on my Slack channel from Google Sheets based on the employee birthday. So now whenever there will be an employee birthday whose details I have added in that Google Sheet, then automatically a birthday wish will be sent to that employee on my Slack channel. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications and create amazing automations by using Pabbly Connect. So you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can write us to https://forum.pabbly.com, and for pricing related issues, you can visit this link. So you can create a lot more automations by using Pabbly Connect, and don't forget to share these videos with your friends, colleagues. Subscribe to our channel for more.